is integrating all of them and connecting it with business. So this is a kind of menu that we are looking at as far as the roles are concerned. But typically, I'm moving on to the next slide where I'm trying to give, while that earlier list may look daunting, so I'm just trying to make it simpler by saying a typical big data team in an organization can have, basically 6 kind of roles. One is the architects, and then of course the domain experts or the subject matter experts, and then we have the analysts who will be able to bring in your, data analysis and statistical analysis kind of experience into the picture. And then we have the technical administrators who know how to manage large sets of data, and then we have an application specialist. So I have called the project manager as a DWBA project manager simply for the fact that we don't have yet a big data project manager. So the big data project manager has to come from the data warehousing and business intelligence background. So essentially what we have here is a project manager with this kind of a team composition. So one can break this down into further roles, but broadly if you have to take a career path in big data, so this is one of the roles that you will be looking at. So I'm moving on to the next slide, so which is about the scope of analytics. So we have talked quite a lot about the predictive modeling and statistical analysis. I just want to give a quick overview of what are the things that one is looking at. So starting with basic questions like why is this happening? So that's one question the analyst will be asking. So what will happen if these trends continue? So that's a second kind of question that one can ask. The third question is what will happen next? So that's all about predictive modeling. And the fourth aspect is about optimization, where we are asking the question as to what's the best that can happen. So within big data, so all these questions get answered. So when I say we are bringing in a big data analyst or a big data expert, it should be someone who is comfortable with all these kind of questions. So again, to look at the typical concerns of a big data analyst and data scientist, I am on slide number 22. So where I am just showing the kind of questions that somebody who's into this, getting into the details of a project will be worried about. He has to be worried about how to predict behaviors and derive the sentiments of customers, how to process unstructured data, how to correlate different sets of data, so how to identify new patterns from the untapped data. So these are the kind of questions that the big data analyst or the data scientist will be asking. So the answers are not easy to some of them. So you will have to bring together a wide variety of technologies, a wide variety of approaches which are available, but you need to understand them and bring them together to answer these questions.